where we left off, you guys had saved a bunch of orphan children from the grasps of Lelalia's soldiers, teleporting them away with the aid of Dimitri and his kids to a safe location. And then you have tried to bolt away from the remainder of Lelalia's forces who weren't too happy with what you'd done. After some close calls and basically almost getting annihilated, running out of one of the focal points of Silvery Moon, quite a lot of attention on it, you guys decided to throw caution to the wind in basically one of the few ways you had of surviving, and use your Amulet of Plane Shift. Unfortunately, it was broken. So while it did whisk you away, it whisked you away to an unspecified location on an unspecified plane, which ended up being the Shadowfell. Now, you guys have had another brainwave after a short rest, I believe.
A long rest.
No, long rest, yes, because you had watch stuff. After a long rest, Hunter has cast Banishment on 2 of you, and then a minute later, cast Banishment on the remaining 2 of you, in hopes that it would return you and keep you in your plane of origin. Thankfully, because none of you have any secret backstory stuff that means you're from a different plane, you're all turning up in the same place.
That's
Where
delicious.
that place is, you are.
Oh, the 70, you prick.
As you cast Banishment, Hunter,
Yeah.
everything goes dark for a second, and then you appear in a church. You look around, your other companions are there. It's dark outside, but hey, there's actually glass in the windows. Nothing inside the church is broken. For the most part, it seems like it's probably early morning, but from what you can tell, you appear to be on the prime material plane. And I'll put you on the map.
Oh.
As you look around,
Oh dear.
there does appear to be human male, late 30s, lying on the floor, clutching their stomachs, still with a pool of blood around them.
Is there anything else around in the church?
Give me a perception check.
Actually, first of all, is it light outside? If we have windows, we'll be able to tell, I imagine.
It is light outside. It seems to be either early dusk or early dawn.
Okay.
But yeah, there is light outside. It's a very orange hue. Still quite dim. It doesn't seem like the sun's crested the horizon based on what you can see, but yes.
It's an orange hue. We step outside and there's just a world on fire. Perception.
Ribbit will also have a look around for things that don't belong.
Okay, give me a perception check for him as well.
I had 14. I should have done it for Eve. She had a +7.
$14, did you say?
Yes, natural 14 with no extras.
Well, things that are out of place. There is a corpse. What seems to be a corpse lying.
I'm glad we saw that one.
in the north of the room. Other than that, it seems like looking around the room, it's whatever faith this church belongs to. It seems to be one of modesty. There is not any kind of like elaborate tapestries. There's no stained glass. There's nothing too fanciful inside here. There is a angelic statue to the north of you, what appears to be a prayer book and a few bits of ritual related items on the altar to the north. But besides that, there is nothing particularly out of place or of note that you can see, either one of you.
I'll walk up to the corpse and see if see if it is a corpse first, if they're still alive, or etc., etc., etc. See if I recognise them / anything on their person that I might have seen before.
Okay.
Ah, my wallet. I've not seen this in
Walking up, having a look over them, giving them a little nudge. They do appear to be dead. However, still warm to the touch. Looking over their apparel, very common clothes adorn this person. However, with having a look at, in particular, what they're wearing, how many pockets they've got very sturdy boots on. Give me an investigation check. Oh, cool. From the hints that you can see, the calluses on their fingers, they're probably some sort of woodworker or lumberjack.
Hmm.
In terms of things on their person, you do find a little carving knife in their back pocket, but other than that, nothing of interest.
Me, I would very much like to just take an hour at some point shortly, before we, I don't know, meet anything else, because I've currently gone through over a third of my arsenal getting us here. So at some point short, there's nothing right now. I think I get most of it back on a short rest, actually. So, but we can just head outside for a bit and see what's outside.
Could I have a look at the wounds if he's like freshly dead? Like, is the blood still pooling out of him, or is it like slowly starting to dry up, or how fresh is the corpse?
Give me a medicine check.
That is a 12.
Okay. There is no longer any blood like pooling out of him. It does still appear to be wet, quite recent. As I say, warm to the touch still, his body. It appears he has been cut open across the chest and stomach. You can't quite tell whether it's several cuts or one cut with several points of impact, but it appears to have basically just not quite cut him in half, but the whole front of him was just opened up. I'll say with Hunter's investigation from before, there is drops of blood that you can see from at least the center of the church leading to where he fell. So he probably didn't get cut open where he's now lying. He probably survived the initial impact, but where that was is hard to tell.
Could I please throw up a detect magicio?
You can.
Also, when you say he fell, like he collapsed, or he literally fell down, because
it's like he's at least stumbled
Oh, yeah.
15 feet before collapsing. But you don't. There's no signs of a scuffle in here, so it's not clear whether he's been hurt, walked a bit and collapsed, or he's been hurt somewhere else and run here and collapsed.
Okay.
Detect magic. Other than the items that you guys possess, there is nothing magical nearby.
Okay, so using my expert investigation skills, judging let's say he went down in the middle of the church here, and he like where the little blood bits start. If I was to like follow his line of crawling over, say, up here, can I check for maybe in this area? So like up the stairs, around the stairs, this area. Can I check for like a secret compartment in case he was trying to go and get something?
Yeah, sure. Give me a perception check.
I should have got Ribbit to do this.
So I think you don't see any secret compartments around there.
Best.
Just generally speaking, is there what's on the altar? Like a prayer book, candles.
Yeah, prayer book, 2 sets of candles at either end, which are currently lit, and some little bowls and cups and other just usual things you would find in and around an altar. Nothing too of note.
Okay.
I've done all I would like to do in here.
I mean, if you need to take a breather after what you did, I'm sure we can do it somewhere, but I don't think we should do it here.
I agree. That's fine. Should we peek outside? Let's see where we are.
Yeah.
Well, we know where we are, but what's around where we are.
Eve will have a peek outside, if that's okay.
Okay.
With better perception than me.
Oh, Ribbip's got insane perception, so he'll do it too.
They're by the door, anyways. Are you okay there? 24.
Oh, you're still inside, so you're looking out the windows?
Peeking through the door, like opening it a little bit and peeking through the door.
Okay. Opening a little bit and peeking through, you see a foyer. 2 windows lead to the outside world.
Cool.
And through the next door, what do we see?
Opening this outside, you see
Another door.
you see similar terrain to that which you saw in the Shadowfell. You see a large stretch of flat-ish land, a few streams, a bit of a wetland area far to the south, and then a woodland. Over to the west, more hills, and immediately around you, the cemetery and woodlandy-ish area that you found yourselves in the Shadowfell. Only now it's all a lot more kept properly. It looks very nice. Just to the south of you, down a little hill, the one difference that there is from the Shadowfell is that there is a small little village. A village is a bit of a stretch, more like a hamlet. There does appear to be several small houses, all in almost kind of like a circle, tightly packed, and surrounded to the south by a small stream. Can I have a perception check for the people who are checking this out?
Yes.
Wow.
Tell me your secrets.
Is Eve doing one, or are you sticking with the 26?
16. So, yeah, let's stick with the 26.
Looking to the south, the thing that Ribbit picks up on most is while it is beginning to be light outside, there's a distinct lack of light coming from this little hamlet. From this angle, there's only one torch that Ribbit can actually see illuminating just the outskirts of this little hamlet. The only other thing of note, which is very hard to see, but he does just manage being at the slight elevated angle you are, over the top of some of the houses, towards like the center and west side of the hamlet, there is a very subtle red hue that you can see reflecting on some of the rooftops.
I wonder what that could be. I mean, just a quick question. Do we even really need to go back to Silvery Moon now? Other than to get the ship?
Are you asking me or Dayak?
Well, you're not going to know.
And I was muted, sorry. We should probably go back. Master Dayak is still in the tower where we left him. Master Dayak, Master Bayron.
True. But is there like a super duper time crunch to get back? Or will like... I want to get back as quick as possible, but I'm just thinking, if there's not, then we can afford to not make that our main focus. But if we have to get back there ASAP, then we should probably do less exploring and more finding of ways to get there, I guess.
I imagine Master Bayron would not be too safe in his current location.
True.
As well, he, how to put this diplomatically, may reveal things he shouldn't be revealing. He is not the bravest man I've ever met.
I'm just trying to think of ways to get there. Do you happen to have anything that is from Silvery Moon on you, or do any of us? Oh, you have the armor, don't you?
My armor, my cape, yeah.
So we can the teleport spell. If we can find someone who can do that, that should be enough to get us there, ish. So
Should bring us close enough, hopefully. Anyways,
to me, that would seem to be the quickest way. I actually can't, for the life of me, think of another way to get there that would even be remotely attainable in a short period of time. If you can, I'm all ears, but I don't think I can think of anything else.
another flying ship, but where do we find one?
These are good questions. We know of one more in this plane, but I don't know where it went. Like, it just fucking sailed off. Nowhere near here.
We should probably look into finding out where exactly we are first.
Well, we know where we are, don't I mean, assuming we're in the same place we were in the Shadowfell, did we not work out where in correlation to Netherwinter we were?
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah.
If that is still correct, it's just the way that Matt said it when we started.
Yeah, I think we're like just south and
yes,
southeast.
southeast.
Yeah, okay. So travel time to Netherwinter, please, DM. If we were traveling by foot, optimal non-exhaustion levels.
3 days, I think it was.
Give me
Days.
1 second. I actually have an interactive map for this now.
Yes,
I know.
because in my opinion, we have to get there within what a day, really, realistically.
In order to get everything done properly, that would give us the best chance. Yeah.
Yeah, at maximum 48 hours before everything goes to pure shit.
Yeah,
I guess.
the soldiers we killed will be missing.
Yeah, so I'm guessing they've already, in the next couple of hours, they're going to find that out. No one has teleport in the. I'm just double checking that Vigigio doesn't have teleport either. Just pure curiosity.
are you asking if Eve does?
Yeah.
Eve barely has any spells. She's a ranger.
Bears.
Okay. Roughly, if you were roughly in the same place as you are to where you thought you were in the Shadowfell, where are you asking the place you want to get to?
Just Netherwinter, yeah.
To Netherwinter, at a normal travel pace, you're looking at 9 days ish.
So all out, probably about what 5, 6,
7 days.
7 days. Okay.
So the only other large city nearby is Waterdeep, and that is 5 days normal travel, 4 days if you're booking it.
None of which conform with our timetable.
Well, knowing that the children are safe was our main reason to hurry up last time. But now that the children are safe, and Dimitri, for Eve's sake, has also been secured the best we can.
This is true. Yeah, I still feel like you said before, we do have to get back there. I am just racking my head. Yeah, I'm trying. I get the feeling I'm being absolutely thick, but I actually can't think. Maybe we go explore the red glow, because that will only take max an hour, won't it? And go and see what's there, see what people are there, and we might, there might be something down there we can use, or someone we can talk to, or get something from, I guess.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Just magic is the fastest way to get from A to B. So if we can find someone who knows someone else, or maybe themselves, magic's strong enough to teleport 4 people.
Yes. So we're looking for arcane circles, or because they'll lead to places that have magic, like users and wielders. Because I guess the person who created them is probably in the area, or lives in the area, or there's an institute that it's inherited it or something. So if you can find a teleportation circle, I think that's just as good of an avenue to explore if we do. So eyes open, I guess.
Yeah, town first, then
Town first, and
Waterdeep maybe.
Yeah,
if it's closer than never.
Yeah, I mean, if we can't find anywhere in the next 24 hours, then we've kind of missed the opportunity to go back there anyway. Realistically, we can still go back there. There's no problem with it. I do want to go and get the ships, obviously, but at the end of the day, we're just going to go back there to get the ship. I'm not in the most hurry, frame of mind. But we'll go to the red glow and we'll see what's going on over there, I guess.
We also have the other group in Barovia.
That's true.
We should see on getting the ship
Yeah, we'll need it.
Then
Won't we?
make our
That's a
way
good
to
point.
Barovia.
That's a good point. We will
Yeah.
definitely need it.
Now, I've never been to Barovia, so I do not know the way to it, but I'm sure.
It's all right. I've got a map. It's cool.
It's cool.
I mean, if in a sky ship, it can't be that hard to just point. Like, you know, like that's on my left, that's on my right. I'll pick a point in the middle. But yeah, let's go explore the red goop and see what that yields.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just walk as far down as it takes to get to the next map. I guess.
Okay. Walking out of the church and down the hill. It's only literally a minute or two before you're at the outskirts of the hamlet. As you begin to approach, you see clearly trying to hide, but not very well, a small 3.5-foot individual cloaked in a very tattered green robe, lots of rope, bits of armor just tied around them a bit haphazardly, shield on their back and mask around their face, crouched behind one of the first buildings of the hamlet, looking down into the village. I'll put you on.
No, just so you're aware, I am not armored at the minute because I long rested.
Cool.
And that 3 was my default for my regain.
Cool.
So I'm up to full.
Can I go crouch behind this person? Let's go like, so what are you looking at?
Oh, shit! Don't do that! Oh, what
So,
are you doing?
we just
What?
came...
Shit!
Okay, shh, calm. It's okay. Just, what are you looking at?
Just get down and be quiet. Name's Thud. If you make a noise, we might all die.
Okay. Greetings, name's Dayak.
They just glare at you like, please shut up. As they do, you can see over their shoulder, Dayak, there is another individual. This one, 5.5, 6 feet tall, slowly walking with their back turned to you and facing into the hamlet. Beyond, you see very distinctly a large red glow from a fissure in reality itself. A very soft, subtle hum emanates from it, and the individual in the center of the hamlet seems to have their arms up, as if both trying to be quiet and in a defensive position. What are you guys doing?
I'll just cast message to our new friend here. What is actually going on here? And don't worry, no one can hear us. It's magical.
They turn around and say, "We're just trying to get it to go back through. If you stay quiet, it might."
That thing over there, and I point to the after I pointed to him for the message, point to that guy over there, and this guy, ask him if he means this person.
He slowly shakes his head. No, the other one. At that point, somewhere to the south of you, you hear a really loud, prolonged creak, but not so much as like a floorboard or something. It's more of like nails on the chalkboard, only it's stone and wood that's being scraped.
Dragon, please, please.
Are you guys doing anything?
Yeah, I'm going to keep this is all messaged, by the way. I want to ask him, what is it? Is it a creature? Is it a dragon? And I'll even say the word dragon.
It's actually isn't my area of expertise. I don't know, but it definitely isn't a dragon. It's at that point you hear a very soft but deep enough to be creepy from in amongst the buildings.
That didn't sound very alive. I
No,
whispered.
it did not. I'll message him again, just be like, would you like some assistance? We are quite versed in dealing with these sorts of situations.
So is he. Just
Okay.
wait. It's at this point you see the individual in the center of town take a few steps back towards you as their attention is caught and dragged to the west. You see emerging from between two buildings, first a large hand stretched around the side of a building with very long fingers and fingernails scratching away at the timber as it seems to drag itself out. And it keeps dragging and it keeps dragging. The arm behind this hand is ridiculously long. The individual that then pulls themselves out, hunched over in the middle of the street, is very tall and very gangly. They seem to be just skin and bone, but their posture indicates that if they weren't hunched over as they are, they'd probably be in the range of 15 to 20 feet tall. And it slowly starts to slump its way into the center of town, seemingly oblivious to your presence for the time being. Are you guys doing anything?
Absolutely not.
Oh no. I'm doing what the guy says because apparently he knows what he's doing.
It gets to halfway between the well in the center of town and the buildings, and it stops. At this point, it's dragging its arms behind it, seemingly unable to lift them properly, and the head at the front twitches slightly, kind of like looking up and around, almost like it's caught a scent on the wind. Is anyone doing anything?
Message him again, just be like, where is this thing meant to be going, and where are you meant to be trying to get it back to?
Scar! Shh. At this point, the individual in the center of town is completely frozen solid. They are not moving. And then this creature just slowly turns its head until it's looking at all of you. Its white eyes behind the matted hair don't move, just staring. And you can tell it's not staring at the group of you. It's staring over the head of your little new friend. It's staring straight into the eyes of Hunter. As it does, it very slowly just raises one of these very long, gangly arms and just points at Hunter without making a sound. Is anybody doing anything?
Yeah, I mean, fuck it, let's do this. I'll like non-threateningly, I'll just like walk out, and like I'm being called.
Okay. As you begin to move
Oh,
Okay, I'll stop.
as he walks past me, I'll like carefully deposit my homunculus on his back.
Okay.
Cheers, bro.
As you begin to move, you realize it's pointing at you, but it's not just pointing at you like your chest, your head, you as a person. It seems like its gaze and its finger are pointed directly at your side at the bag of holding.
I will shuffle the bag of holding and like hold it in my hands and like give it like a look as if to say, is it this that you're after?
As you do, the human in the center of town slowly turns around. They too are dressed in all sorts of furbs and tattered bits of armor, holding a staff at their side, hood up. As they turn around, you can see their face is one of pale white, covered in long stitched over and long embedded scars on their face. And with wide eyes, he looks to you and just slowly shakes his head.
I will hide the bag of holding behind my back.
As you do, the finger of this gangly creature slowly lowers back to the ground, and you just hear a hiss, and it slowly begins to retreat back between the buildings. Is anybody doing anything?
I'll run up. I'll come up to this guy.
As you approach this creature gone, he seems to relax his posture a little bit, looks to you. Well, that's going to take a while to get back to where we got him. Can I help you, stranger?
We were just passing and thought you could, use a hand in capturing / killing this thing. But your friend really didn't tell us much about what was going on. So, if anyone's to blame, maybe it's him. Because we did ask what was going on.
Don't be too hard on him. He's just trying his best.
Fair
He's
enough.
one of the locals.
I see. I see. And you are
Mortis, pleased to meet you.
Hunter. And I'll shake his hand. Why not?
He'll shake it right back.
No. So this thing we just saw, then, what's the whole but brief story of the situation?
They are quite prevalent where I'm from. I don't know whether they have a specific name. I myself call them bagmen.
Oh, okay. Is that happen to do with anything? He was very interested in my bag of holding. Is that a thing?
Yes. Where I'm from, they use them to get about. The extra dimensional space inside it. Well, they use them like doors.
I see. So it's more of just trying to get rid of pests, basically. From what you're telling me, they don't seem too dangerous.
Well, you may think that, but the once inhabitants of this town do not.
I see.
This one did not have a bag to walk through. This one walked through that. And he points to the red lightning bolt hovering in the town square. I've been doing my best to get it back through. Clearly, you lot around here are not familiar with such a evil and formidable creature. So
You'll
far,
have to
I have
forgive my
failed.
influence.
Yes.
I was just saying you'll have to forgive my what's the word? What the fuck's the word I'm trying to think of? My lack of awareness.
Ignorance.
Ignorance. That's the one. You'll have to
My
forgive
lack
my
of ignorance.
my lack of ignorance. I am a beast in these situations. How do you lure them? If I was to bait my bag of holding, would that bring him back?
I'm sure it would, but that would be. I think he would more likely go for your bag than for the lightning bolt here. Unfortunately, it is hard to get their attention when there's plenty of victims around. I was trying to entice it, make it believe that there was more on the other side of the lightning bolt. The occasional spell simulating children laughing, a busy street, something to indicate unaware life, something that is there that it can attack or feast on, but is unaware to its presence.
I see. I see. I guess you're quite gifted in the mystic arts, then. I guess.
I wouldn't call them mystic arts, but I am one with the land, yes.
I see. I see.
How long has the lightning bolt been here? Would you say?
I don't know for certain. I came through 2 days ago myself, following that thing. Thud here arrived after I did, apparently seeking his own adventure.
In the last 2 days, has the lightning bolt increased in size? Because it appears that magic or the use of magic has a chance of creating or enlarging them.
He pauses and looks back at it for a second. Now you mention it, a little bit, yes.
Me and my friend here, we are very familiar with these phenomena. We have seen many.
Sadly.
Well, that is concerning.
Mm.
Are there other places on the other side of yours as well? Ones you've found?
Several.
Mm-hmm.
To your knowledge, where you are from, what's the nearest town to here? What's it called?
We don't really have large settlements where I'm from. Not anymore. I believe there used to be one called Larch, or Blue Larch, or Red Larch, or something. It is long abandoned though.
Hunter, does it sound familiar to you?
Does it?
Give me a history, or just give me a history check.
With guidance.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm going to need it. Plus guidance a D4.
Yeah.
10 is just enough. It's not a very high DC. Yes,
And yet.
Red Larch is a small town at the at a crossroads on the long road. You have traveled
Oh, of
through it a
course.
few times.
Yes.
You have traveled through it once to get to Amphale, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And is there a place like that in our world as well? Like, Dayak would have traveled to large towns.
It's not a large town, but it's big enough that you would have heard of it. Yeah, you do recognize the name.
Okay.
Okay.
Which
Well, yeah.
which just confirms that these things are parallel in a way.
Yeah. So, just to briefly explain why we're here, we're trying to get ourselves back to Silvery Moon. We recently, basically, it sounds like we're being big-headed, but we're not. We're trying to vanquish evil and, protect the innocent and all that sort of stuff. And it got a bit too much for us, so we had to retreat, and we ended up here somehow. I'm not quite sure why we're here specifically, but that's where we are. So you wouldn't happen to know of a faster way of traveling large distances around here, or know of any teleportation circles, etc., that sort of thing?
Give me a persuasion check.
With guidance.
Jesus fucking Christ! And again.
I think I know the area you talk of. I may be able to get you nearby there. I have
Insight
that
check,
power.
please.
Yeah, go for it.
Fuck. What the fuck is going? Okay, never mind. Yeah, okay, I believe you.
Can I roll insight?
And what
that
might
said,
you require?
there's the if that. Well, if a tree exists that I'm familiar with in your world, however, that is some powerful magic you are requesting, and I currently need it to try and contain this creature. So, if I did not, then I could perhaps help you get a bit closer to where you need to get.
I think we could help each other here.
We are at an understanding.
Yeah, we have the proverbial lovely crossroads. So if we help, well, two ways. If we help get that creature back where it should be, / would killing it be an option for you? If we could do that, would that also satisfy the agreement?
Let's start with doing our best to get it back to where it belongs alive.
Of course. I'm just thinking if it tries to run away again.
Yeah, maybe don't lead with that in the same sentence.
You could certainly try and kill it, but I doubt that would be as easy as you think. They do not like to die, these things. It seems that they are cursed to live.
Right, and they're not native to this plane of existence, are they?
I see where this is going.
Just asking for a
Native
friend.
to this plane. If you mean
Not to
such
this
as
realm.
things such as the prime material, I believe they are. But
Okay.
this prime material, I do not know.
He's trying to make you waste a spell slot. Don't fall for it.
Let me just reread banishment 1 second.
I'm not trying anything. You just asked a very complicated question to someone who's only just starting to understand what's going on himself.
Okay. Return to its home plane. Okay, that works technically.
Yeah, but it's the same home plane, but it's in a different realm, so to speak.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm more than willing to try and help you shove this creature back through that slit in the air.
It's on the air, is it this time? This one's
Sorry?
just this one's not in the air. This one's on the ground.
No,
Okay.
it is in the air.
Okay.
Um,
How high up in the air?
At a few points, it does touch the ground, but the
Okay,
highest
yeah.
point of it is only a few feet. It does seem to be like around your chest height, basically.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It's not like 50 feet up. It's like
No.
around ground level.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I just look at Dayak and I think so we could do this, right?
We could certainly attempt to help.
That's the spirit. What would you like us to do, if anything? I mean, you know, we can.
If you take our assistance, what do you need from us?
Well, first off, I would need people to assist me in maybe giving it a push, if that's what it requires. And then I also need. We would need to form some kind of perimeter to make sure it could not escape again. And we would need some kind of bait. Bud here is quite young. I didn't want to put him in harm's way, but
Us is
as
fine.
you all seem to be responsible adults capable of making such a decision, it would be preferable to my attempts at magical bait to have real bait, so to speak.
Okay. And would something like this help? And I just gesture behind me to where there was once nothing, but as I've cast minor illusion, there is now a bag of holding there. Would this sort of bait work?
It would if it could see it.
Okay, that was what I
However,
was going for. Yeah.
they do seem to have a sixth sense for these things,
Hmm.
whether it be the smell or like maybe the magical aura the bag itself produces. I do not know exactly. There's a chance it could go for it, but to lure it out of hiding, we would need more than just the illusory image of a bag.
I mean, I'm more than willing to put the bag of holding on Ribbit and let him, you know, stand in the middle and bait it in. That's, you know, not a problem.
Josh is currently on his drive home, like, wait, what? No.
Ribbon is surprisingly okay with that.
I knew he would be. I fucking knew he would be. For the
Also, I belly laughed when you asked what plane it was from.
Nice.
So
No,
say-
I'll do that. I'll do that because
I could mage hand the bag of holding around.
that
as
bag
well.
of holding is not leaving my side.
Well, apparently it is if you're giving it to Ribbit.
Well, me and him with the same person, so you know.
We're basically Siamese twins.
Yeah. Our consciousness were separated from one person ages ago, and we manifested into different people. Did you not know that?
No.
Which is
Split into a 6-foot giant and a 3-foot frog. We did used to be 9 foot.
Together. A giant frog man.
Well, like a megazord. I'm just missing my head. Yeah, I mean, if Dake's all right, I'll just stand in the middle, walking about while you guys, I don't know, take up positions and do things. I just like confirm with the guy. I do have some magical abilities that, you know, it will hurt the creature, but I can push things with them. Would that be okay to use on it? You know, it's not going to do weird shit, right?
most certainly.
Beautiful.
All I would say is they can move pretty quick when they feel threatened, so make sure you give it a good push at the right time, otherwise you may just be drawing its attention.
Okay, no problem.
I imagine as well that if it can be pushed into the portal, it can probably come out of it again as well if it's angry enough.
Well, hopefully once it's through, well, my plan is to follow it and keep it there. But once back where I'm from, I'm just hoping it'll be more in familiar surroundings.
And let's just say it is, and it wanders off in your realm, and etc. etc. You'd be coming back through to help us, yes?
If we manage to get it through, I would happily cast my tree stride spell for you, but we would have to make it quick.
This is fine. I'll
As
just
I say,
continue
I would
walking
want to follow it through.
this pattern. I'll just keep walking very slowly and aimlessly in this 3x3 square, and then let them do their thing, whatever they want to do.
Okay.
I'll keep my homunculus on his back the entire time.
Oh, cheers, bro.
No problem, bro. Also, seeing the size of the creature, it wouldn't be able to come through these buildings because these are too close together. Unless
From what you've seen, it wouldn't be, because it is even hunched. It's around 12 feet tall, minimum 2.5 feet wide, and as I say, it's got very gangly legs and arms. Seems to walk with a very wide posture.
Also, now that we are outside and we've been outside for a little bit, it's getting darker or lighter.
It does appear to be getting lighter.
Okay, so it's probably morning then. Good to know. Okay, I will give Eve a boost onto this roof and then around the top of this house, so she has elevation and a place to hide.
Okay.
Oh, on sight of this creature as well. At that point, I will guide myself.
Right. Okay. So you're holding your action to guide yourself.
On sight of the creature, yeah.
Cool.
Double guidance not a thing, is it?
Double guidance? No.
No, okay.
They don't stack. I'm afraid.
Damn.
Because that way you'd be guided in 2 different directions. That's not how it works.
Second, just quickly, while this is going on, if I can walk in a 3x3 square and short rest at the same time, I'll do that. If I have to, okay, I'll sit down then in one spot in the hopes it takes more than an hour for this thing to show up, so I can, inadvertently take a short rest.
Wait, you're gonna do what?
While we wait for it, I'm not going to
Yeah.
be doing anything, so I'm going to attempt to take a short rest.
Right. Okay.
Because if it takes more than an hour, it's a free short rest, correct?
True.
Yeah, I'll do that. You never know.
Okay. I'll get Thud to take up position on a roof as well. I'll pick a spot maybe opposite to you, Hunter, Dayak, and Ribbip. Even though I don't know your names properly, let's assume I do by this point.
It's one of his powers.
Yes, takes positions around the square. We should try to keep ourselves hidden so that Hunter here can be appropriate bait. And wherever it turns up, well, try and get its attention and try and get it through that portal.
Okay. I'll just make eye contact with Dake and just be like, if I have to go through, yeah.
Yeah, I'll wait for you. Don't worry.
Thanks, bro. I just turn up and it's just a pile of bones and armor. Like, oh shit. Yeah, cool.
Okay. What positions are the rest of you taking?
Ribbit will probably since where we saw it go, Ribbit will probably come like to here. In like, is this an open doorway here into this little hut?
1 minute, where are you pointing? Point again?
Where Ribbit is. So it's like a door that can be opened, and
There
There's
is
probably people living there.
I mean, you can go inside if you wish. Yeah.
yeah, just like just like inside there, like
Yeah.
maybe one more, like just like chilling, so he can poke his head around to have a look if he wants to, but always hidden.
As he pokes his head inside,
Oh shit!
you can see in here there is very basic accommodations. Small area for a kitchen, small area like with table and chairs to eat, and towards the back of the room, a small area for a bedroom. None of it cordoned off from each other. There is still a half-eaten meal on the table, and in the bed there is a lifeless, middle-aged human male who has essentially been torn limb from limb. It is a bloody mess.
Oh, that case, sir. Wow. Okay. Well, yeah, that's cool. I mean, shit. Okay, this thing can kill people. Okay, cool.
What's the worst that can happen?
I mean, you could take everything that's been said so far as a thing that hops through the dreams of people. So quite terrifying.
So you're saying he's basically Freddy Krueger?
Yeah, basically Freddy Krueger. Oh shit! Don't go sleep.
He says the one taking a short rest.
Yeah, I'm short resting, like with my eyes open and being
Mm.
awake the whole time. So thank you very much.
Well,
Yeah.
short rests don't require you to what you call it? They don't require you to sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
No, obviously, but if you're just doing nothing, then it's easy to fall asleep.
Well, I mean, now you point it out, I could make Hunter do a con save to stay awake. That would be funny. But no, luckily you guys have all rested recently, so I'm not going to be that mean.
I mean, if you did that, I'd just go to Ribbit and touch him so the poison keeps me awake.
Wow.
Yeah. Can't sleep if you're dying. Yeah, cool.
Cool. Are you all where you would like to be?
I am.
Actually, I'm going to sit in these bushes. Just like crouch behind those bushes.
Good spot.
Rather than, next to a really wide road.
Okay. Can I have stealth checks from everybody then, please?
Now you tell us after Eve has gone up the thing where she can't cast the fucking.
I mean, well, you're all trying to hide where you are.
This is brilliant. This is
Oh,
brilliant.
God.
This is what it's meant to. This is
Is that
great.
Ribbit? Yeah.
No, that was me. Oh no, yeah, that was me. This is
Well,
good.
Aren't you meant to be being baked?
Yeah, so not hiding.
Fair enough. Okay, can everyone from Ribbit?
Yes, of course. Amazing. This could not have gone better.
14 for Dake and what was that? 17 for Eve.
Okay, good to know. Cool. Can I ask then, as you're all getting into position, tucking into place, keeping your heads down, can I ask Hunter, what is it you are doing to be bait? Now everything's fallen quiet, everybody's still. What are you doing?
I mean, it's no better time really to dig out the bag of holding and see what's actually in there.
What might I lose?
The weirdest thing is, if I don't know it's in there, I can't get it. So Yeah, I'll start pulling stuff out the bag of holding. I've got a list here, so I'll start like just looking at shit, basically, like pulling it out, having a look, putting it back in, and just generally using the bag.
Okay.
Unless that guy over there, after he sees what I start doing, shakes his head when he sees me do it, and I look up at him.
As you're doing it, he's looking at you and then looking at everybody else. It seems like he's still waiting for you to do something.
Oh, okay. Now
Can I have a performance check, please?
Did you say that advantage?
No.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
No!
Okay.
No!
Can I have a deception check?
I was trying to deceive anybody!
Well,
He's just
Oh,
trying to
God.
sing.
I mean,
Leave
like,
me be!
because you were described as, being a helpless, unaware of the creature kind of person. You're not trying to look like bait. That's what the deception check's for.
Oh, now I know. I was rolling for deception, as in, trying to make him think I was good at singing. So I should naturally roll again because I was deceiving the wrong thing. I understand now. That's fine. No, that's fine. Yeah, natural one.
Cool. You all look on as Hunter is for the first time you can see his face, you can see his facial expressions matching his body language at the minute.
No, you can't.
Why?
I'm wearing my mask.
Okay. Wearing his mask now.
No, I've never taken it off since I've got it. I put it on.
Okay. Well, I mean, you have to take it off to put your armor on, otherwise your face gets crushed.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. You.
All this time, he thought he was so sneaky.
Literally.
Right. It is very obvious by Hunter's body language that if you were the thing trying to be baited by this, it's not really something you'd go for. Hunter, do you want to keep trying to be bait?
Yeah, of course. Always.
Okay.
Give you some guidance this time.
As you carry on with this spiel and this stick and singing and going through your bag, 15 minutes, 20 minutes go by. Nothing seems to be happening. What do you do?
Let's see what I've got.
Keep going for another 45 minutes and get a short rest in.
I don't know. What looks like I'm not. I don't know. Oh, okay.
Is that it?
know.
Do we need to kiss?
Basically, this guy is described when he was baiting the creature as like the sound effects he was producing with magic were like of people just going about their day or children playing. So basically being loud and being obvious where you are, but also obvious that you are busy with something else or not aware that something is stalking you, that kind of thing.
Singing and going through a bag. I'll use the same spell he did then. Oh shit! I didn't mean to put that in there. Okay. So using minor illusion, I'm guessing it can be your own voice or someone else's voice. Okay, so I can have a conversation with myself with this, correct?
You can certainly try.
fantastic. So I'll repeatedly cast minor illusion in the house behind, like, that's, I'm sitting up against, and pretend like I'm talking to someone through the door about, what I've done for the past year.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I, with magical tinkering, I can put a minor magical property on non-magical objects, like tiny non-magical objects. So I'm just going to grab 4 pebbles and like put like random murmurings, not actual words or anything, just like murmurings as people are like talking and walking through, and then toss them around the square.
Okay.
Let's add more sound to the area.
Excellent. Jack, give me a deception check at advantage.
To help, but it's great at advantage anyway. Deception. Well, yeah, good one.
Yeah. Okay. You start this conversation. You start going through your life stories for the past year. Dayak, you can see on the other side of the street that Mortis is watching out for the creature, but also listening to this conversation, and his eyes keep on fluttering between surprise, concern, and outright disgust and horror.
And then my wife left me. And
Halfway through, you just hear, and then see a throne made of skulls. Well, you're gonna sit on it, aren't you? Hopefully, it
Can I
turns
just
up.
double check? What is your passive perception, Hunter?
My passive perception is it's 10.
Cool.
Ribbits, however, is 21. In case that matters.
Cool. I believe Eve's is high as well.
passive perception.
So basically, everyone else is going to see this thing before I do.
So unawares to everybody else,
Oh.
Eve just catches a glimpse of it. Ribbit out the front window can see it beginning to stalk along the side of the building, slipping between buildings, pouring itself through small gaps, almost like it's made of liquid. This thing begins to reappear, kind of walking along the side of the street, kind of pressing and crawling half on the wall of this house. Clearly, its attention focused towards the street where Hunter is making this noise. Does anybody do anything?
Eve can't communicate quietly. I don't think Ribbit can.
No, he cannot. And I can't see him, so yeah.
I can't see him either, yeah.
No, that's fine. He won't do anything. He knows what the plan is, so
Something that Kate probably would do is like shoot an arrow like in front of someone she could see to get their attention.
Okay.
So if
Who is she shooting him to?
I suppose the safest shot would be towards me. She can't see Hunter. So
Okay.
towards Dayak, and then she like gets attention and point to where she saw it.
Okay. Can you give me a sleight of hand check for Eve at advantage? Because you are technically already hidden.
24.
Very nice. Positioning herself with the bow as quiet as she can, looses an arrow, and it's just barely a whisper of wind as it lands in front of you, Dale.
I will look where the arrow came from. I mean, yeah, I just said what I was going to do, what the plan was.
As your attention is drawn to the south and Dayak, you can begin to see, still oblivious to Hunter, a few claws begin to just wrap their way around the side of this building's outermost edge.
Can I have my homunculus, which I put on his back?
Yeah.
Like pinch with the claw that is closest to where the creature is.
Very
like-
nice.
Let him know that it's something in that direction.
Yeah.
Hmm.
As the pinch goes off, Hunter, it kind of takes you by surprise for a second. And as you just instinctively look in that direction, you see your homunculus on your shoulder, but also slow wrapping claws around the side of the building, and the
I
beginning
immediately
of
look the other side, look the other way,
Okay.
away from it, and then I'll just get up and go carry on conversation with myself inside, and start like walking, like with my hands in the air, going, oh, that situation, and like do some more expressive movements with my conversation to like over towards this way, like keep talking to myself.
Okay.
Maybe have a look down in the well while I'm speaking, like just enjoying life.
Okay. I will remind you do have to keep on casting the minor illusion if you want to reply from the building. But as you're like on your spiel, the creature begins to wrap itself around the building, going back onto all fours, and slowly begins creeping up behind Hunter.
That's fine. At this point now,
Yeah.
Oh, it's gone too far now. Okay.
I'm literally just moving him because like it doesn't stop moving. But go on. As you
Okay.
walk into the well.
At this point, so my plan is this. I know it's behind me.
Yeah.
So. Am I going to fuck everything up by doing this? No, this should work. Everyone else can help me at some point if it goes wrong. Can I see? Fuck it. Never mind. I'll keep walking. Yeah, just keep walking.
Okay.
It's
It's gonna move up as well. This time, now that Hunter's still walking away, this thing is beginning to pick up its pace a little bit. You can see its front arms are like beginning to raise in an attempt to go for a strike. Is anybody doing anything in response?
I will put guidance on Hunter for if anything happens,
Okay.
so he can focus on helping himself.
Using the light that I guess is emitting from this. Looking at the floor, could I see the shadow of it? When I believe it's quite close to me, I would know when it's sort of 10 feet, like 5 feet away from me, like behind me.
Well, technically, you've taken another step since I started saying it was going to start going for you. So technically, it's there. It's beginning to like speed up and come for you now. So if you're waiting for that moment, then yeah, you could do that. Give me a perception check. Okay. As you know it's coming, you can keep an eye on that shadow. It's moving up to you. You can see the shadow very quickly begin to come over you, and you can see the movement of it. It's coming to attack you. Are you doing anything in response to this? It is now trying to attack you.
As I turn around and see it,
Yeah.
I would like to bonus action Misty Step directly behind it here.
Oh, okay. And with that, you Misty Step behind it. And can we all roll initiative, please?
One more to the right, but yeah, there. Sure. Please be good. Where's my token? There it is.
Ooh,
Best initiative roll you've done in a very long time.
It really is.
that's what I've done in a while as well. Last 3 combats, I've just been at the bottom. I may still be at the bottom, but
What is the bonus on this thing? Ah, that's sad.
Yes.
that's a shame.
That's really sad. I'm so upset now. God's sake. Hey, it makes sense. You guys are surprising it. What's you and Eve's dex scores between
I
Hunter
mean,
and Eve?
Eve's 5. Like,
Yeah,
plus
I'm
5.
Eve going first.
Yeah.
Cool. First person to react to this then. Hunter's misty steps. This thing has just swung into nowhere. What's Eve doing?
She will distract it. She'll move up so she has better line of sight, if any line of sight. Yeah, she can see it from there.
Yeah.
And a hunter's mark it, and then shoot twice.
Cool.
Like to put it off balance, distract it from whatever his plan was. If it wasn't like surprised enough yet.
Okay.
That's a 13, no, 13 to hit and 17 to hit.
The second one hits. 13 misses.
It's not a lot of damage. What's Hunt's mark? +6?
Maybe, or maybe a d6. I'm not sure.
Yeah, like 1d6.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was 1d6. That is 11 points of damage in total.
Good to know. 2 arrows rain down, one striking just between its gangly forearms, the other one impacting its side and just going straight through a bit of hanging flesh, hurting it, but not significantly.
Don't need to hurt it, just need to get it out of this realm.
Its head does bolt in the direction of the pain. Anything else that she's doing?
Scurrying back. Like the brave halfling she is.
Nice. Hunter, what are you doing?
Okay, I'll take one step this way. And I will Eldritch Blast it 3 times.
Okay, go for it.
Oh my god. Can I use... Does my... what can I add my inspiration to? Can I add it to one of those attack rolls?
Yes. Technically
I will
speaking.
add it to the 16.
It's just make that an advantage.
Oh, okay.
Basically, you're re-rolling one of these.
Okay, I'll try it again. Oh, well, okay, never mind.
The 20 and the 16 do hit.
Oh, nice.
Okay, 18 points of damage. Are you doing anything else with that?
Yeah,
impact?
it's just going to go 20 feet to the left.
10, 15, 20. You push
we did
it, and its feet scrape along the ground, and it was already half turned to look at Eve. It just managed to look over its shoulder as your second blast hits it and pushes it, gangly legs dragging behind it like a spider as it falls through to the other side. Only by 5 feet, but it is technically out of view. Anything else you want to do?
Yes, I will bonus action Misty Step. Well, not Misty Step. I can just do it as a bonus action. I can use the teleport function again without recasting the spell. For fast step, sorry. So let's go. If I can go on the roof, I'd love to go on the roof.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, cool.
And that's it.
It is Thud's go.
This-
Let me get intelligence check.
This is like the most perfect like round of like who goes next.
15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. Okay, cool. Yeah. He is going to scurry down from the roof and start running across the square. And as he does, he shouts over to the man whose name I've forgotten, to Mortis. Shouts over to Mortis, goes, I'll distract you. You cast the spell. Be right back. And he jumps on through the rift, following the creature.
Man!
Dave,
Wow.
you're up. What do you want to do?
They will move up to there. So that's what he can move, or she can move at the moment, and prepare action. Actually, let's go there. Prepare action Thunderwave.
Yes.
In case it jumps out again, I'll push it back in.
Yes.
Hey, good to know.
But only that thing. If anyone else comes out, I don't cast it.
Okay, good to know. Mortis' turn. Let's do an insight check. What's his morality like? About the same as the Void Boys.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
We fucked.
He is going to shout out, okay, you heard the kid. 1 minute. 15, 20, 25. In fact, where's the nearest tree? There's a 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh shit, that's what's happening. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to go in and can fuck it up.
Okay, he's running over to a tree. As he begins running, he shouts back to you all, this will only be open for a few seconds. You better all run through when I do it.
Oh no.
He's dashed. He can't cast it this turn, but he's running towards this tree in the south. What's Ribbip doing?
Hearing this,
He's just been
come out,
poking
go
at corpses entire time.
15, 20, 25, 30. And he'll dash to get there.
Okay. Good to know. Anything else?
Bonus action, summon the Mind Blade. If I can do that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Excellent. The creature. Well, you guys don't know what's going on because you can't see anything.
True.
However, Dayak, as you hear this and Ribbit starts running off to the south, you're there holding your spell and hearing back through the very center of the rift, through the very white innards, you see the hair re-emerge, the white eyes, and 2 arms dragging this thing back out in your direction.
Okay. Can it make a con save, please?
It can. Oh my god. It was a 19 and then it rolled onto a 1.
Yeah, it gets pushed back 10 feet.
Welcome to the Void Boys way of doing things.
And it
That's
takes
fucking good.
4 points of thunder damage.
Okay, good to know.
Hell yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
not 4, 5.
Okay,
2d8, not 1d8.
cool. Good to know. Gets pushed 10 feet back. Did you say?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no, they just fall onto the tiny person.
Onto the guy.
I just need to go and check the other map. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it is. Okay, deck save. Oh, for God's sake, that was a 4. Okay. Okay, so it's going to trip over there. It needs to use half its movement to get back up. It's 10. So it's on 36. Oh, I can't get back through.
This really is the Void Boy's way of doing things.
Oh, it has 40 feet of movement and it's used it all to get nowhere. God's sake. Yeah, it's Eve's go. What's Eve doing?
Eve is going to dash with her short legs. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 50. Make her way to where she thinks the druid guy ran off to. And that's, action and movement.
Cool. Hunter, what are you doing?
If this works, I would like to do this. If it doesn't, then that's fine.
Bands.
Yeah, because I can choose the orientation of how the arcane portals work. Can I have one in front of the portal facing into the portal, and then one behind the portal facing into the portal also?
It just walks into itself.
The hope is it goes through the first portal back out into the void again. I don't know if it would work though. And
How big are the portals?
10 feet in diameter.
Okay, so it would only be like a 2D area you could cover, but technically, yes, you could do that. I will remind you though that you would lose concentration on fast step.
Yeah. I would. That's what I was just looking at. Fuck it. I'll just fuck off this way. I can get to the square next to Ribbit, right? That's 60 feet.
That is 60 feet.
I will. Oh shit! I will fast step there then. Ciao. Is that actually? Sorry. Does fast step have to be at the end of my turn?
I think
Spells.
it's just on your bonus action, isn't it?
On each of her turns with bonus action to teleport in this way. Yeah, and that doesn't cast as casting a spell, right?
I
Or
don't
does
believe so. No,
it? It doesn't. Okay.
you're teleporting. You're using magic, but you're not casting a spell again.
Okay. Can I put something in the way of the portal then before I go? If you weren't there, Dave, I'd be sickening radiance in that portal right now. No, there's nothing really I can do. Yeah, I'll just go to where I was. Yeah, next to Ribbit, and yeah, that will be it.
Excellent. Thud's go. He is going to do some things. Cool. Some things have been cast. Some things are happening.
Interesting.
But you guys are unaware of them. Excellent. Dayak, your go. What are you doing? You're muted, Dayak.
Yay! I will put my homunculus on Eve. I don't know where she's exactly, but saw her running in that direction.
Does it have that much movement speed?
Oh yeah, no, it has normal movement speed.
Oh, nice.
And then
No, but I mean, like from Hunter to her.
I mean,
I Misty Step, so is it not technically still where I was outside the door, or does it come with
I
me?
suppose it's connected to. I thought you were running.
Yeah, I Misty Step.
thought maybe like mid-run attach it to Eve. So no, that would not work.
Okay.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
will.
I'd assume if it was like attached to Hunter, then it's still attached to Hunter, as if
Yeah.
like he's wearing it, basically.
Yeah, no, that's fair. So it's 10, 20, 30. I guess my bonus action to tell my homunculus to take an action, so I can tell it to dash.
Yeah.
I think its movement's 30 flying. Quickly double check that. Homunculus 30 flying speed, yeah. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55 to Eve, yeah. And then my action to get here. Yeah, that's it. Matt, you're muted now.
I'm talking to myself. Awesome. It is Mortis' go. He spins around on the spot, hoping to see all of you. Doesn't. Shrugs. I
How long
have
does
things.
this last?
I have things to deal with. I hope this gets you as close as you wish. No promises. And with his staff, he steps up to the tree and runs it all the way down the bark from top to bottom. And as he does, the tree splits and a green shimmering portal temporarily appears in the center of the tree. Yeah, cool. Portal appears. He gestures to it, and then he's going to instantly start running back. 30, back through between the buildings and towards the rift. Ribbit, what are you doing?
Hello.
Ribbit is jumping on my back and holding onto me like a rucksack.
Josh, are you actually here now properly?
Oh, I'm back. Hello.
Excellent.
Yeah, I mean, so just to confirm, do we know how long this poll's going to last? He said only a few seconds.
I asked him and he ignored me.
Okay.
I'm assuming like around maybe.
Yeah, I mean, my singular concern is how far away Eve is.
I can sort that.
Okay, cool. Right, in that case, I'm just going to hold my action to basically when Hunter goes through the portal, I will sprint through the portal.
Okay,
That's it.
good to know. It is the creature's turn.
We don't care anymore.
Irrelevant.
The bag person.
It's gonna do this thing.
I also belly laughed when you were like, what are they called? And he was like, I call them bagmen. I was really expecting like Nyarlathotep.
The third.
Like from
Okay, cool.
Rick and Morty. I am bag person.
You guys can't see anything, but to the north, you hear a very small, ironically, thud as something hits the ground in the center of town.
Wow, it sounds like something hit the ground in the center of town.
Do we care anymore?
We helped. We did our best.
I mean,
True.
I'm not even sure why we cared about the bag people in the first place.
Literally to get the portal.
Oh, okay. Oh, also, did banishment work? Sorry, I missed the start.
I didn't do it.
Banishment
sorry,
worked on us, yes.
Yeah, on us, yeah.
Oh, yes, that did. Yeah.
Okay, dope.
Oh,
Cool.
it's back.
Yeah, technically Eve doesn't know that yet, but yes, it steps back through. Thud is currently on the ground underneath it as it begins to emerge from the portal once again. Eve's go. What would she like to do?
Now, I know what Kate would do, but Kate's not here.
Wow.
So that's what? 15, 25. She can shoot it, but she also needs to get moving with friends and stuff. So that's what she'll do.
Okay. That a hell turn.
Mm-hmm.
Is she actually shooting at it, or is she just running?
She wants to make it to the portal, which she was told is only there for a very short amount of time. She's going to run and
cool.
not shoot.
Hunter, you're up.
Okay, so Eve's a halfling, right? So I should be able to. I can carry her, no problem, right?
Should do.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll Misty Step for my turn next to her. I'll pick her up, and then we'll both go back to the portal together. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25?
Yeah, you can step on through.
Perfect.
As Hunter goes through, Ribbit, are you using your held action to run through as well?
Yeah, straight after him.
Okay, cool. Derek,
I was
you're
re- Sorry, I was almost hoping that it was going to close and you were going to platform 9 3/4 me, and I just run.
no, it's not. It's not that quick to close. Derek, you're the only one of the group left on this side.
Yay.
Thuds go. I'm gonna not none of you can see it again. But they're gonna try and get up and run away.
Run away.
Runs back to the portal. Take me with you.
You hear Derek very clearly a few sounds that are reminiscent of a scuffle. It sounds like big blades being swung through the air, big swishing noises coming from the center of town. But yeah, you don't know what's going on. Other than that, Derek, it's your go.
Yeah, I'm still focusing on staying with my group.
Okay, you jump through the portal. As you step through this tree, the last things you see from the other side are Mortis disappearing between some buildings, beginning to cast another spell, and then the portal in the tree closes behind you. You all find yourselves in the middle of a woodland. It's still the same kind of day. The sun just beginning to appear in the sky. Looking around, there's no particular landmarks you recognize, apart from you do see to the south of you what appears to be a very large river. Moving slightly through the trees just to get a better view of it, you can tell you're probably just less than a mile to the west of Silvery Moon.
If we look up, do we see the airship?
Give me a perception check.
If we
Oh, yeah.
Ribbit,
if we're to the
Ribbit,
west of it, it should be above us.
Ribbit is eagerly searching for his beloved
Perception
ship.
check from anyone who wants to look for it.
Yeah, we'll all look for it because that's the news we're fucking here.
Did you
I
seriously?
got a
roll-
nat one. And I
How
got
do you have a
21.
21 when you roll a nat one?
Because I've got reliable talent, so I can't roll under 10 for
Well,
anything
it's
I've
still
got.
a nat
thingy
one.
out.
Like, Ribbit, you look up with your keen eyes, and as you do, a twig from one of the trees around you just drops and stabs you in the eye.
Bird shit straight in
You
my
can
eye.
see it perfectly well. You just can't like describe to anybody where it is.
I'm
It's
just
so
in
happy.
so much awe, yeah.
It's-
Oh
Uh,
god.
Derek, what did you get?
18.
Okay, yeah, with an 18, you can
Okay.
just about see a little sliver of something in the sky, unmoving around the few clouds around it. That's probably the airship.
How many feet up did we leave it?
Like cloud.
200-300? Oh, I don't know how high that is.
It was
I-
very high.
Yeah, we tried to hide it in the clouds, and then we took the little thing.
So it's like 3,000 feet.
It was getting to like low oxygen, very cold altitudes you left it at.
Okay.
Uh,
So more than 500 feet is what you're saying.
1 minute. I will Google how high the clouds are.
Also, is there anyone left on the boat, or is it just the boat?
It is just the boat.
we took the small boat. I mean,
Yeah.
worst case
yeah.
scenario. Worst case scenario, I can cast fly on one person.
Oh,
Do you know where the small boat is?
Jack,
yeah.
You know where
definitely
Yeah.
higher than 500 feet.
Okay. Fair enough.
How high? How high
Yeah.
is higher than 500 feet?
Minimum about 6,000 feet.
Oh, so I can shout that far because you can hear us scream from like what 18 miles away.
say that. I was just about to say that. That's why I checked if there was anyone on the boat. Oh, so good. I literally Googled it because I couldn't remember how far it was.
Just hear from the top. What's your name? What's your name? Okay, so guys, we are back in Silvery Moon.
I feel like the best thing is to find the little boat. Where do we dismount the little boat?
We know where the little boat is. It's on the tower.
By Bayron's tower. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I feel like we might as well go there, get the little boat, and then use that to get to the big boat. Because I cannot fathom how else we're going to do it.
Well, how does
I can cast fly, which lasts 10 minutes.
and what's the movement on?
Yeah,
that
but
boat?
still,
It gives you 60 movement, and then
Oh, that might be enough.
What's that?
and then
So that's what, every 6 seconds. So that's 100 times 60.
it's 60.
So that is about 6,000 feet.
Yeah.
So
And that's your movement, so you could dash.
oh, so true. Yeah, I can bonus action dash as well, so I can basically triple my movement speed.
We have found a way.
We don't need the small boat.
So in 10 minutes, I can fly up to 18,000 feet. That's insane.
I think. Oh, were we not allowed Aerocochrus? Go fuck yourself.
No one expects
Welcome.
to find Rogue.
Welcome to the Void, boys. We found out how to get to the boat within, what was that, 8 seconds?
I just double checked the maths. It would take you 5 minutes of just going straight up.
Yeah. Yes, it would.
Oh god.
Well, that's happening.
I mean,
That's so funny.
let's see if we can get the small boat easily first. Like, if we
But
can
we can
see
do
it.
that and go and get the small boat.
How far are we from the small boat? Like in terms of orientation, where are we?
We're to the west of the town, and well, the thing is on the north wall of the town.
Yeah, about a mile out from the town, and then probably, 20 minutes of traversing shit to get to it?
It'd probably be safe to just climb the wall.
Yeah, or like
Yeah,
go
that
to
was
the big
kind of my
boat,
thinking.
fly over, and then feather fall onto it, and then just leave.
As a frog, I do have 25 foot of climbing as well. Well, 35 foot. So I'm an adept climber as well.
Yeah,
I'm I'm fine with either strategy.
I would say first have a look if we can just get the small boat, so we don't have to use spells.
True.
And then we
I
can.
mean, we're
always
gonna have to
use
pick it up anyway, aren't we?
Oh, and Bayron's also there, so we might as well
exactly.
get him.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
God, how long's he been here?
Well,
We
we've not been gone
technically
that long.
don't know how much time has passed. I suppose. At worst, a couple hours.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's fine then.
So that's
Like, he'll still
best.
have a moment.
That's best case scenario.
I mean, yeah.
I will, because it doesn't matter at this point because you guys are so fucky anyway. I will remind you that Tia made watches for you all. So long as one of you still has a watch,
Mine's on my
do-
armor, so yeah.
you do know what time it is.
I mean, time, but day.
True.
Oh, it's been at least 8 hours actually.
Yeah, like we took a long rest and then we did a few other things, but overall,
About 12 hours.
if no time fuckery happened between us traveling between like planes of existence, then it should be like 9 to 10 hours.
I love how in less than half a day we've been to what 3 dimensions? Like we've traveled 3 dimensions like 3 times.
Just 2, unless you like count the tree stride as traveling through a different
Oh yeah, I
realm.
suppose.
Trees.
Yeah, true. We've done some fucking moving.
We are bagmen.
Across the world.
I just like the idea that we get back to like, oh, sorry we took so long. We ended up in the Shadowfell. Long story.
Yeah. Hunter sent us all to the Shadowfell.
To be fair, it was that or dying. So
Yeah, and we're back now. So
But it is getting lighter, so if it is the morning, then they'd probably be. Actually, how long did the traveling through the tree thing take?
Seconds.
Okay, cool. Then it's probably like still morning, early morning of the first day, if our time calculations are correct.
well, if there's a reasonable route to the tower, I say we go to the tower. I'll scale up. We'll get the skiff and we go off.
yep, cool with me.
Because worst case, if there's a problem there, we can then use fly as a backup plan and drop
Exactly.
in.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We'll just send you on your own because you're quite stealthy.
True, actually, with the Cloak of Elvenkind as well. No one's ever seen me.
What's your lowest on stealth?
21?
Yeah, that's fine.
Again.
I can't roll less than 22. I roll at advantage, and anyone trying to perceive me rolls at disadvantage.
That's the one. Yeah, so you can go on your own
So good.
and just bring the boat to us, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll just be
yeah.
outside the wall in case you're in trouble.
Okay, is that the plan?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
Cool. Can I have a group stealth check as you approach the city, please?
I will not move. No.
Thingy will Eve will cast Pass Without a Trace.
What does this do? Advantage?
Gives you like plus 10.
Oh!
Normal
Oh my
stealth
God.
check, but it gives you plus 10 to whatever the
Right.
result is.
Oh my
Wow.
god, I got 2 22s. Wild. Oh, because they both were less than 10. That's hilarious.
So Josh rolled a 33, and I rolled a 13.
21 for Dayak and 30 for Eve.
Nice. Sticking in the tree line in this early morning, you can see in the distance around like the main entrances to the city, the bits of the inside the city along the river that you can see. There's still patrols of Lelelu's troops hanging around, but again, sticking in the tree line, there's absolutely no chance that they have spotted you. Moving your way around the north wall of the city, you eventually find where Bayron's tower is. Still parked above it the actually, it isn't parked above it.
Oh,
Parked. I just remembered. Because you didn't want it to be seen as you left the tower, you parked it on the outside of the wall.
yay!
Oh yeah!
Bayron is still inside the tower, you presume. He's not on the other side of the wall. But yes, your little ship is parked neatly on the outside of the wall, seemingly undisturbed and unnoticed by patrols in the night.
Do you sir want me to fetch Baron, or we said just forget he exists?
No, we should bring Master Baron at least with us.
Master Baron. Yes. I would never abandon. Look shifty. Should Misa come pick you guys up and then Misa go get Master Baron? Master Baron, going to be happy to see me? Yes, Misa not remember much from our meeting.
Well, we told him to stay in the tower, correct?
Yes, we did.
And so technically he should still be in there. So if we get the ship and just hover up, I can message him through whatever and then just ask him to come out.
Okie dokie. Misa go up and brings a boat down then. And so
Brings the boat.
I do run the
Brings
risk of
the boat down.
being a guard though, if there's a guard in there.
He did have a guard with him, yeah.
Well, his guard's fine, not not one of the killy guards.
Oh no, we killed everyone and put a massive statue in front of the door.
Oh, okay, first.
Oh, fab. That's fine then. Well, worst case, I can go in and stab some people.
Yeah.
Ribbit likes that.
I'd just like to let you know
Oh, no.
that I have 3 piles of notes for what would have happened depending on which time increment it takes you to get back here. Didn't have one for just like an hour. So yeah, nothing has changed.
You made things too easy, apparently.
There's been literally one per patrol.
You can very easily just get in your boat, begin to hover up and casting message. What are you saying, Hunter, as you try and cast it towards Bayron?
Lord Baron, come to the roof. We'll take you away with us. It's Hunter and Dayak.
Hey, sir. How's the use of forgetting me, sir?
Yeah, we didn't hear you, so do I get a response?
You get plenty of responses from Ribbit.
Oh, finally! I've been waiting for so long. Go on. And he
so long. It's been 9 hours. Come on, man.
It takes a minute or two, but eventually, he appears on the rooftop. You see a look of confusion on his face. Judging by what he's carrying and stuff, it's clear he wasn't gathering a bunch of belongings. So the amount of time it's taken him to get to the roof, he probably went all the way down the tower, tried to get out the front, failed, and then went all the way back up to the roof.
Even though I told him. Bayron's thick is like, Bayron, come on!
He gets to the roof, and I'm assuming you'll drop down one of the small rope ladders that's on the gunboat, allowing him and the silver move guard to climb up.
Yeah.
Oh, Dang, it's been so long. Oh, thought you'd abandoned me.
Of course.
Shall we be
Master.
off?
Yes, Master, of course.
Good.
Where should we deliver you to?
Well, away, of course.
Any specific location, Master?
Well, I do not know how many of my power bases in this region are compromised. perhaps another major city where we can regroup. Waterdeep, Neverwinter, Baldur's Gate. Do you have any suggestions, Dayak? You've seen these cities more recently than I have. Which do you think is safest?
We've been to Neverwinter ourselves, Master, but there seems to have been several of these magical lightning bolts in the sky there as well. While we are sure that the Lord of Neverwinter would welcome a representative from Silvery Moon, I do not know how safe it is at the moment.
A representative. So, have you seen Silvery Moon, Dayak? I am the representative for Silvery Moon now. Okay, not Neverwinter. Take your pick. I can establish a power base anywhere. I am very well known. You see, and he looks to the rest of you. And I have influence basically anywhere on this continent. We'll be welcomed with open arms. Don't you worry.
Dayak, what about that place we were at before we went to Netherwinter with the portals?
I was thinking that because there we saw Lady Silverhand.
Yeah, and that's, if correct me if I'm wrong, it's sort of it's not further away from where the other party is, or we think they are. It's like sort of in that direction-ish. Like it's not going to take us far further away than we are now. We'll be slightly closer, and it's a safe place.
If anything, it'll give us a chance to see if they've gone there yet.
True. So maybe we get back to the HMS Flaming Void Harbinger, Keeper of Boz, Traveller of Dimensions, the Forgotten Born of the Leviathan, Breach of Realities.
Oh
Yes.
God, I just came a little bit.
Is this one okay? He seems to be having a stroke.
He's very capable, though. My companion here can vouch for him.
Oh, Goliath, eh? I've seen one of your kind speak so much. I'm impressed. That's a lot of words you know. And he pats you on the shoulder.
Ribbit bursts into tears. He is crying, laughing. Absolute hysterics. Just to let you know, by the way, that wisdom save is because Ribbit hates this guy and he had to resist murdering him. So that could have gone very differently.
Also, don't you have to make a save at the start of every day, Josh?
Ooh, I forgot about that. Oh, give me five.
It is the start of every day.
And technically, you should have rolled before we even entered Silvery Moon 5 sessions ago.
Well, anyway, where you just said sounds perfectly fine. Let's make our way there, shall we?
Of course.
Excellent. No need to call me captain. You guys take the lead. I may be the highest ranking, but I am merely a passenger here for you bold adventurers, whatnot.
As we get like at the point where we're obviously like just in range of the ship and starting to see it all, at that point, when we get to that point, I'll say something. Whenever that point is.
It does not take you long, but you can fly up over the trees and towards where you left the Void Harbinger. What are you saying?
You are asking what it was. Behold, and as the clouds clear, I say, the HMS Flaming Void Harbinger, Keeper of Boz, Traveller of Dimensions, the Forgotten Born of the Leviathan, Breacher of Realities.
Another boat. Excellent.
We believe Master Baron may have meant the location we are traveling to. Not specifically this boat.
I did indeed. The actual location.
Where was that again? Where was that again?
Where was what? What are you asking? Where is what?
I know exactly where it is. Where is it?
Try to remember the place where we started all this off.
Okay, I have perfect recollection of that episode.
Perfect. That wasn't Waterdeep, was it?
It was Waterdeep.
It was Waterdeep. Okay, cool.
It wasn't Waterdeep. Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. Cool.
Amazing.
Yeah, I meant more like, surely it wasn't. And it was. So I can act as if I didn't know. Whereas really, I didn't know. I didn't remember.
All this time I'm sitting there knowing it all. Like,
These fools.
it's, oh. Cool. So,
Okay.
what's the travel time to there then?
I believe we calculated it to be 33 hours. Jack,
From-
you do. Jack, you
oh!
have this spreadsheet for this, don't you?
Oh, I do.
Oh, I
Level-
have the exact
level one.
distance, if that helps.
Yeah, bear with me. I will tell you exactly how long it takes.
The exact distance is 55 feet.
The exact distance is 485 miles.
No, it's
485 miles.
55 feet. Look
Takes
at that.
1 day and 27 hours. Well,
Oh,
no, sorry. It's 1 day or 27, so it's 27 hours.
Oh, so it's a bit quicker than we thought from last time. Excellent.
It's 80 miles an hour is the speed that we set it at.
Yeah.
If we just do it normally, if we give it all it's got, it does a bit more, right?
No, that is just giving it all it's.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no, that is giving it all it's got.
Oh, okay. I also have a self-repair timer as well and shit, and
I was just about to suggest, do you want me to start repairing shit on the ship?
yeah. How much do we know? How much damage we took from that first battle that was in?
You do need to be keeping a note of this, but I can tell you.
Yeah, I can keep a note of it from now on.
You are currently at 306 hit points for the big ship. Your gunboat is currently on 174.
306, so we lost 194. So self-repair time is 6.5 hours.
That's
So-
fine.
So when it comes to repairing the ship, at certain thresholds of damage, you're gonna have to be. There's no way to do it yourself.
Yeah, that I've coded that red. It's dock repair time 3.2 hours,
Right.
but that's based
so-
off per HP 2 minutes and 1 minute. So if you want to change those values, then that's easy to do.
Depends on where you go. But yeah, you would have to, if you want to repair that, you would have to take it to an actual shipwright to fix.
Cool.
So, is that what you are doing? Are you traveling to Waterdeep with your
Yeah.
2 ships in tow?
Yeah.
Excellent. In that case, on the 27-hour journey, what are you guys doing? Feel free to long rest yourselves again, because you are not going to be interfered with going this fast in the sky.
That was the first time I didn't take any damage between long rests.
Oh, damn.
I know.
I was going to say, I don't know when artificers can change spells. I think it's on the list. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah. Warlocks can do that, I think.
I think Warlock's only on a level up, isn't it?
Oh, is it? I thought I could
Yeah.
change. Oh, is it?
You can change your list of prepared spells once you finish the long rest. Cool.
Yeah, it doesn't really mean much for me. Prepared
So-
spells.
Can someone do a wisdom save for Ribbit? No, it's not working on the laptop.
Yeah,
Another
bear with
wisdom
me. Just a normal one, no advantage, right?
Yeah, just regular wisdom save.
Oh no.
That's a 7.
Yay! This is the only time I'm happy to fail my wisdom saves. It just makes things way more. It's not a good thing. It just makes things way more fun for me.
I still don't know what's going on with that, but sure.
Cool. Josh, can you do the other roll yourself now, or?
Yeah, I'll sort that now.
Cool.
Just tell me what it is, Josh. I'll do it for you. It's fine.
Oh yeah, sorry. Just do a D100 for me. Just a straight D100.
Just a D100.
Yeah.
You want me to roll one?
Yeah, go on, you do it. You might have better luck. Don't roll a 7, though.
I didn't. That is 49.
Thank you very much. I will be back in there.
Oh God. Okay.
Okay. Spells to change.
Okay. Never mind.
Ooh, no, never mind. Ooh, maybe no, actually.
As you are traveling to Waterdeep, do the rest of the group notice anything? Anything at all, Josh?
Ribbit just walks over to Hunter and just says,
Are you chicken?
Sorry. What? Is this what it's actually meant to sound like?
Yeah,
Sounds
this is the
like-
noise that's coming out of Ribbit's mouth as he looks you dead in the eyes with no like panic on his or anything. You'll see these are just the noises that are coming out of his mouth.
Bala. Bala.
Baloo-ba-ba-ba.
I just give him a slap on the head and ignore him. A slightly harder slap on the head.
He jumps up and slaps you.
Whoa, you prick. I activate my armor. No, jokes.
On safe, please.
I feel like if you're doing the fat rolls, he'll actually hit you.
Just for the remainder of the voyage, you don't feel very well, Hunter.
Did he hit my mask or not?
It was kind of like a slap on the neck, bottom of the mask.
Yes.
I can quite reach. You can tall.
Yeah, no actual stat changes, but you can tell that he's had an effect. For Eve and Dayak, you are just watching one person spew nonsensical noises out of their mouth, while the other one just gets more and more frustrated to the point where they're just slapping each other.
A surprisingly common interaction for everyone there. But yeah, this continues for at least the rest of the voyage.
Nice.
Did you see the gif?
Yeah.
That's all I was thinking about.
That's so good.
So,
Oh.
after a lot of slaps, long rest, and incoherent babbling from Ribbit, 27 hours later.
Sorry, can I just get another wisdom save, please? Because it's technically another day now.
That is true. Go on.
Hold on. Oh.
Oh. That's the natural one.
D100, please.
Go
44.
Ah, fuck.
There's more of the same. Or...
Nothing appears to change.
I slap him again.
The exact same scene just restarts. It happens exactly the same as before.
With
And then
no
Oh,
sense of
God.
irony between the two of them.
No, and then I'm about to like really hurt him. I just sigh, go into the bag of holding, get me pipe, get me last weed out, and just go. Here you go.
Oh, bala, bala, boo, bala, boo, ba, bala, 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 ba, ba. And he takes it very contently and sits down and has a big fat tongue.
I've had that for 2.5 years.
We're gonna have to get some more. God, is this the last of the bogweed? That's wild.
It is, yeah. That was
That is
literally.
wild.
Mm.
Pulling into to Waterdeep at 11 a.m. Your ships begin to approach the coast, flying over the city below. All looks well, and you can clearly hear you making quite a commotion as you fly your two ships over the city. Where are you actually parking them? Oh, show you on a map so you can have a look.
I feel like it might be a good idea to do the old big ship in the sky, little ship down thing again. Just to protect the big boy.
So the tower that you guys started at is down here. This one.
How's the city looking, by the way?
Completely fine, completely normal,
Cool.
as you've seen it in the past.
I will don my cape again. Now that
Okay.
we... Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I don't know anything about Waterdeep, so I don't know where it would be safe to park a skyship.
I mean, the guy, we were with somebody, weren't we? And they were like cool about it, like everything and everyone.
Yeah, but we haven't been here with a skyship before.
Well, it's surrounded. There's that water on the left.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Oh, well, we just park it in the water like a mile off, and actually, it is a proper ship as well, so we can sail it in.
Yeah.
And then just like off the edge of the coast, whatever.
I mean, there's a dock in the south side of town.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if I need to pay dock fees, but
I'd rather not leave it, to be honest. I can put Chewie on it. Yeah, we can leave it there. It's fine. I'll put Chewie on it.
Is this the big ship or the little one?
Oh yeah, we could just hit the little one.
That's what I'm thinking. I think we leave the big ship in the sky, just at least guarantees we keep that one safe.
like now that we know that we can fly 18,000 feet up in the sky in 10 minutes.
6,000.
No, with
it was 18.
With my triple dash, yeah.
With triple dash, yeah.
and with normal dash, it's still 12.
So we'll park it 17,500 feet.
No. Just in case anything happens to the frog, let's keep it at like 10,000.
We could put it, if we put it 400 feet, still quite high.
Oh yeah, no, 400 feet's absolutely fine as well.
Yeah, because then I can get up there with Arcane Gate as well, so.
Yeah.
So that works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take the small ship and yeet off.
Whatever you're comfortable doing with your boat.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care about this one. I do, but it's not. Yeah.
I'm talking about the big one. Whatever you want to do with the big one.
Oh right, yeah. Yeah, just leave it there. We'll just leave it where it is. I'll get Chewie out the amulet and I'll get him on the dock on the dock, just like guarding it and shit.
So we got the big one in the sky, and
so the little one's being docked at the actual docks. The big one's staying in the sky.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Okay. In that case, you all load up onto your little gunboat and bring it down into the water and into dock. As
Hey,
you
nice skimmer
as
affair.
you as you pull up to an empty dock, someone begins walking down to greet you. A little dwarf, clearly very, very old, but with his posture very confident. Clearly been doing this a while, and without even looking at you, pulls up his clipboard and goes, "Okay, no special allowances for the fancy ones before you ask. It's 1 silver per day. You can also add docking insurance to that and docking maintenance. Up to you. That is optional. The rental fee is not. How many days would you like? Would you like to pay per day or would you like to pay in advance?"
I just say how much I hate this guy already.
No,
how,
shut up.
how much for a day, good sire?
Oh, sorry.
As I just said, 1 silver piece per day.
Oh, 1 silver piece a day.
Silver. Silver. Okay, that's fine.
Still.
Sorry. It's actually, he's actually now talking like a perfectly sophisticated gentleman. it's so babbly that it's sophisticated.
So if I say a week, please.
Right, that's 7 silver then. Are you wanting any of the docking insurance or maintenance options?
All the bells and whistles, please.
Okay. Do you know your ship tonnage?
No.
Let me just get an estimate for that then.
Wait, is this a guy who can repair ships?
Can I ask?
That's what maintenance means. Yes.
I'll be back in a minute, guys. I'll get in the little ship and go back to the big one and bring the big one down and park that in the dock, please, if that's allowed.
Yeah, you can if you want.
That is exactly what I would love to do right now. Yeah.
Okay. So you may as well make a note of this just for future reference as well.
Mhm.
Your galleon is 100 tons. Sorry,
Yeah.
1,000 tons. 100 bloody tons. Your gunboat's 250 tons.
Okay.
Cool.
I haven't got anywhere to write it down, but I will. Yeah, that's fine. Josh has probably written it down.
I'm just
Josh
saying,
has not.
because you've got
No
your
question.
you've got your Excel spreadsheet.
I was going to say, put it on the
but
tracker.
No. It's all protected, and I can't type in it without.
Just make a new bloody sheet on it.
No, it's all protected.
Oh, well, that's dumb, isn't it?
No, because when I send it to people, I don't want things messing up. Right, I've got it. Ship weight. Big ship weight, yeah.
1,000 tons.
Yeah.
The gunboat is 250 tons. For maintenance, the maintenance fee in Waterdeep is 1 copper piece per ship tonnage. The docking insurance is 1 silver piece per 10 ship tons.
Okay.
What's that in gold? Because I don't know what silver and copper
I
means.
have a calculator on the.
Oh, yeah. Yay. Thank God, because,
So it's 1,000 copper pieces,
Correct.
which is 10 gold
10
pieces.
gold. Yeah.
And then two is that 2 silver pieces per 10 tons or 1?
1 silver piece per 10 tons for docking insurance.
Okay, that's 100 silver, which is 10 gold again. So 20 gold, and then the rent was. I just did it for a week, so what did you say that was?
7 silver for a week
7
per
silver.
ship.
Okay, so 114 then. So it will be 43 gold rounded up. So I'll give him 50 and just say take extra special care, please.
All right, will do. Thank you very much. And he'll take your money and walk off.
I will add that to the list of things we put on there.
You just got mugged, dude.
Yeah, I feel like I should have done insight on him to double check that he's the Harbour Master.
Yeah, your ships are tied up, docked, and paid for. What would you like to do?
It's up to you guys now.
We should bring Master Bayron to a place where he can, and just kind of exasperatedly look at the two of you, where he can set up a base of operations.
Yes.
So that would probably be the castle would be a good place to bring him, being the representative of Silvery Moon.
Ooh, don't forget, Josh, as well. We also do have basically a village we own at some
Yeah.
Somewhere,
for a later
with,
date.
with a pair of player character adventurers waiting in it.
Just for reference for next time. And that was
Worth
all.
remembering.
Yeah, that 50 gold equated to 0.3% of our wealth. Just so I thought, let you know that was quite a fun.
So, Dayek, you say you've been here recently. Take me to whoever is most in charge of this, well, I think I should not pass comment in the open. It is clearly inferior to the beauty of Silvery Moon, but many places are.
Of course, Master. Last time we were here, Lady Silverhand was here as well. I do not know if she is still present in the city.
Lady Silverhand, you say? Our Lady Silverhand?
Yes, Master.
Lustriel was here. Interesting. Well, take me to wherever she was.
Where we met her is somewhere. This is Thomas speaking. Where we met her was somewhere in the street, wasn't it? We kind of stumbled across her.
It was in. Well, you met her in the tower in the meeting in there. The last time you saw Lariel Silverhand was in the courtyard of the tower.
Okay.
Up there, of Blackstaff Tower.
Okay, then Dake will lead.
I will say you would know that Lariel Silverhand is the sister of Lustriel Silverhand, and Lustriel is the one who was previously in charge of Silvery Moon, and the Silver Marches is now the leader of the Silver Marches.
I thought it was the same one. Sorry.
Same last name, different first name.
Yay. I will correct myself then. With what you said, because I have forgotten the names already.
So, Lariel is the one that you have met previously.
Yeah.
Lustriel is the one who you would be aware of having connections to Silvery Moon.
Yeah.
Which is her sister.
No, Lady Lariel Silverhand, Master Bayron. She led the talks here in Waterdeep.
Equally useful. Lead the way.
And Dake will lead, I suppose, the party, depending on what the other three would do, back to Blackstaff Tower.
You do notice as you make that correction there is a notable release of tension in Bayron. He is relieved that it is not the sister associated with Silver Moon.
Yeah.
So you guys heading for the tower?
La la la.
Hold on, let me see if I have spells. See if I've got anything that fixes him. One sec.
Bang.
You can notice as well that like when he's like babbling at you, he's like confused that you don't understand him.
Oh, I'll cast comprehend languages.
Ooh,
Okay.
what's the
That's an
specific
interesting
word?
While it's not technically a language, suddenly Ribbip starts making sense to you again.
What the fuck are you saying, you little prick?
God, why won't any of you sir listen to me, sir? Why sir
What?
you sir all ignoring me, sir? You sir keep laughing at me, sir.
One, no one
That's
can
that's
understand
me.
you.
Why we sir slap each other?
From my perspective, and you know, Dake's perspective, everyone else's perspective, you're speaking utter nonsense gibberish.
Oh.
Yeah, Hunter still sounds the same,
Well.
doesn't he?
I
Hunter sounds the same.
Like so.
Well, then.
Yeah. Do you know what's in when you're this mental? Do you know what's going on, or are you not even aware anything was going on?
Misa has been feeling very weird juju since Misa going through this portal thingy, the lightning thingy. Every day Misa feel a bit different, but Misa feel weird.
Okay. I get the gist of what's happening with you, my friend.
While Yusa is understanding me, Misa is concerned about these boats. Wisa sure boats are safe. Yeah.
Well, Chewie's there, so like
Excellent points. Because Misa also they say can you start understanding me?
I'm not reacting because I've no idea what you're saying.
Fantastic.
Dave does not know what you're saying. What would you like to say to Dave?
No, precisely I don't.
Just making sure it can't be overheard.
Misa no trust Bayron. Misa would like sir to murder Bayron. So Misa not want to let Bayron out of Misa's sight. So if we still leave Chewie on boat, Wisa can go with Bayron.
Okay, I'll turn around to Dave and just say he thinks you're very, very attractive, and he was wondering if you're free tomorrow afternoon.
I look at Bayron at Dave flirtatiously. I flutter my wet eyelids.
Okay.
They make a palpable noise as they laugh together.
Wet slapping.
Only joking. He was just making a comment on our journey being so hectic. So the tower is fine with me.
Bayron is now very obviously looking at most of you. Oh my god, Josh, are you going through a window? What's just happened? There we go.
Oh, that was loud as fuck.
So yeah, he's definitely looking down his nose at all of you. But as you lead the way towards the tower, Bayron kind of positions himself as if you guys are his procession. Again, looking upon the city around you with mild curiosity and again this very like snooty demeanor. But as you take 45 minutes ish to make your way through the crowds up and around towards Blackstaff Tower, the guards do recognize several of you at this point and do let you in without much fuss. As you do, you have a someone who it doesn't appear to be part of the guard, but is nonetheless semi-armored at this point. Approaches you, young male, very short hair, very wet behind the ears looking, but seemingly confident in their posture.
Human?
Human, yes. Can I help you all? Are you here to see anyone in particular? And Bayron pushes past all of you immediately. Says, "Yes, I would like a meeting with Lady Silverhand. I am a representative from Silvery Moon, the city that's just been attacked. I require aid and a base of operations. We have much to discuss. Lead the way to whoever I may speak to about these important opportunities and issues of the day." The rest of you, he turns around before the attendant can even speak. Just mind the castle while I'm here, but maybe join the guards and bulk it up a bit. We may be more susceptible to attack now. Someone of note is present. He points to the guard from Silvermoon. You stay by my side. Don't want you. Just stay by my side. Yep. And he looks back to the attendant, who's just wide-eyed, shocked, and oh, okay. That can be done. That can be done. Yeah. Are you guys doing anything in response to this assertion and assertive behavior?
Yeah, definitely. I'll message Daya and just be like, "What the fuck is this? Are we meant to go along with this farce?"
I think you can message me because she messaged me a while ago, and I said okay from that one thingy.
Yeah, during Levistus.
Yeah, or at some point. Yeah, just let him finish and have him off our hands.
He begins.
La la.
He begins to walk towards the entrance of the tower. As he gets about halfway to the main gate, he turns around and shouts back, "Dayak, do not forget you are representing us here. Be on your best behavior and show them your skill set. But don't step on any toes." And he makes his way inside.
Is the attendant still with us, or did
The
he lead the
attendant
way?
has gone with him.
Okay. Okay. I was going to ask him something.
Yeah, you can tell as the attendant walks off, he's equally as bemused by the situation. He clearly also needed to or wanted to speak to you guys, but has very quickly just yielded to the assertive voice and just gone along with it.
Could I?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You go first.
Yeah, go on. You go.
I will message because change of spells. The attendant and tell him we'll wait here a few minutes for him to come back.
You get a reply of, "Oh, no need. I'm aware of your current situation. You have free access to the tower. Just let people know who you are."
Okay, thank you very much. In that case, shall we get a move on, see if Vigil's still around here? Vigil. I think it's Vigil.
Yeah,
It is Vigil.
Vigil. Just before we do, can I? That last phrase Bayron said, can I insight check him to see? I just want to know if he's putting this on, because we left him alone for a long time, and I don't know if something's happened to him, because he wasn't this much of a fucking knob cheese when we left him.
I disagree.
Well,
I think he was just as much of a knob cheese. In fact, when we first met him, I strongly suspected that he was behind the attack. I still do.
that sort of insight check to just see if there's any deception in what he's saying at all.
Yeah, go on, give me an insight check.
Thank you.
14. It's hard to tell what is a lie and what is a truth, because it seems like the way he's saying things, no matter what's true or not in the situation, it all seems to be said with the same pomp and circumstance and assuredness in himself, to the point where I don't know, you definitely believe that he believes that what he's saying.
Okay.
Whether that is the actual truth behind it, it's very hard to say. Because
Okay. So no apparent deception.
from what you've seen, he would, with the same confidence, tell you that the sky was red. So I'm just trying to say, from what you can gather,
Yeah. Okay.
there
Yeah.
doesn't seem to be a correlation between how he's acting and whether what he's saying is true.
So no essence of deception. Just
Not
weird.
that you can gain, no.
Cool. Okay. That's
Or
fine.
at least not overt. He's not overtly trying to mislead people when he's speaking. He's just always trying to get his way.
Okay. And my biggest worry was that he got like he basically turned to the dark side before we got to Silvery Moon, and was working with them or for them / doing favors, whatever. So I'll just keep an eye on him.
I think he already was. But that's just me, sir.
I mean, I can find out, but I don't want to do that.
To be fair, I think that's generally the best you can get from an insight anyway. They believe what they're saying.
Yeah, fairs. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm done. To Vigil?
To Vigil.
Who is Vigil? Should I know who Vigil is?
I don't think you were there.
Okay, I feel better about not remembering them then. I also don't recognize this map, so I've not been in that session.
Vigil. Vigil is this guy. I just realized it says High Priestess. He's not priestess, he's a High Priest.
Oh, he's cute.
High Priest of Kronos, which is the god of time. He's the one who, with Blackstaff, led the opening meeting that you guys weren't there for, but that Dayak and even the rest of the group were. Basically trying to discuss what the hell's going on with these red lightning bolts anomalies and what the hell Lalalia is up to. The reason he was involved specifically is because his order has like visions of the future and is concerned at the minute because in their visions of the future there is nothing, which they've interpreted to mean that there is no world to see.
Oh,
Hence
spooky.
his involvement. He's been helping the party since.
This does ring a bell, to be fair. Okay, cool. Yeah. Thank you.
So,
yeah.
Making your way inside the tower, down through the lower vaults, through their dungeon, and through a secret passageway towards the room where Vigil is.
Secret tunnel.
Saying. Technically 2 secret tunnels.
Secret tunnel.
As you arrive in the room previously that you've seen, there's a warm glow from the portal to hell on the right that is now currently turned off, and yet its effects are still evident in the room. You see the misty portal to Barovia to the north still open and wide. The room is still scattered with different books and scrolls and texts that Vigil has been reading through to try and aid in your basically deductions on what the hell's going on. You still see Vigil stood in the middle of the room, deep in a book, not noticing that you have arrived, as he was not expecting any visitors. and Champion is currently laid out on an old mattress that's clearly been pulled out for him to relax on. As you enter, he bolts up and goes for Eve, making a fuss of her the same way a dog does when you've entered the room after being away from home for a while.
What is champion? Sorry.
A dog will be happy
Champion is
anytime more than 20 seconds.
Champion is Eve's Velociraptor.
Oh, dope! That's so
It's about
sick.
the same size as you, if not a bit bigger than you, Ribbit. So it might be a bit intimidating, but
Ribbit is just wide-eyed.
it seems quite friendly.
That's
It
so
seems
sick.
well more obsessed with Eve than bothering to pay the rest of you much attention. Vigil does notice this commotion and waves you all in as he just glances back to finish the paragraph he was reading. Wasn't expecting to see you so soon. How's everything gone?
Silvery Moon is burning. I suppose is the best way to describe it. The various forces have overrun it. Citizens have been not entirely unharmed, but they're also not being actively targeted. Children have been, as they say it, rescued, and they were planning to some way recruit them into their forces. We rescued who we could. Master Bayron has been escorted into Waterdeep, and he is setting up a base of operations within the Black Tower. So my apologies for that.
I see. No need to apologize to me. I have no say in the runnings of the rest of the tower. I'm merely using someone else's office to help you guys. Burning is in present tense. There was nothing to be done. Oh dear. That is a shame.
Master Baron was unable to tell us what has happened to his lordship. We assume he is safe, for lack of knowledge.
Well, I guess we truly are on the back foot then. Well, if that's the case, how can I help? Is there anything you need to do? Did you glean any information from the attack, despite what was lost?
Other than they are looking to expand the sphere of influence as a cult, and they are seeking to increase their numbers by starting with the youngest. I'm afraid I don't think we learned all that much. Is there anything on this side? Has the other group been back yet? Have they reported back anything?
Sadly, I have not heard anything from them. Malcor is out on his own missions at the minute. I believe he's trying to find more information about where we can find more pieces of the dagger. I've heard nothing from the other group. You are the first to come back. But being Barovia, from the scattering of information around this office and that Thog mentioned before they went, I'm not surprised I haven't heard anything from them. It's kind of the way of things with Barovia. I have learnt a lot about these teleportation circles. I believe I can make them now. Maybe not as accurately as the others, and maybe not as permanently. But I believe I can. I believe I have got the gist. If you, well, I was hoping to try and overwhelm the Silvery Moon to help you guys get back, but I guess I don't need to do that anymore. And Hunter, I did try and have a look at the items you left me to try and identify them. I have been talking with a lot of other arcanists. I can tell you that. I'm getting somewhere with that.
What did you give
No.
him?
La la la.
It lasts an hour, so I can still understand you. It was that shard I got from the obelisk outside of the thing that was inside the cryptex with the sheets of paper with Karnor written on them, and
Oh,
there was like a shard of metal.
fuck me.
Last time we were here, we did learn that it was like an undefined storage device. That's the one. So it's a storage
Flash
device
drive.
of sorts. The magic around it was
Flash drive.
undefined, yeah. And on the pieces of paper there was like an invisibility spell. And I don't know if they've managed to read what was on the invisible one yet or not. That will be my next question, though.
What's your next question? Sorry.
The pieces of paper.
Yes.
Yes.
One of them I have not managed to identify as to what it is. The other, its text is invisible in order to conceal it. So I do not know how you'd quite use it unless you had a spell to see the invisible and then used it. I'm not sure. But it is a spell scroll.
Oh, do you know of what spell?
I do. But forgive me, I'm not that. I'm not really in the circles of adventuring and foolhardiness. I will only tell you if you promise to never use it.
I swear it like
Please let it be a scroll of Tarask summoning.
La la.
yes, it was more curiosity, in all honesty. Depending on what you say to me, I might even get rid of it. In all honesty, I just want to know what it was in case it was important.
Okay, good. I believe there is a reason it was inside the cryptex. One as you describe. I'm glad that none of the other ones throughout history have been able to be opened because they're not good. Inside, there was a scroll of Tarask summoning. I don't know whether you know what a Tarask is, but I can assure you that from the tales I've heard as a child, it is not something you want to be summoning. That is something that should be left asleep and dormant and never disturbed.
Yes, I completely agree with that statement.
Okay, well, now we're all in agreement. The other thing I say I managed to get some inkling on. Again, I had to consult a lot of arcanists to correlate what I was seeing, but we believe that what you have here is a sort of natural beacon. There's only a few of these that have been seen throughout the history of the arcane. They are incredibly rare because you have to go to the one source to get them. And as far as I'm aware, no living person knows where that is. This is a fragment of the core. The core is generally referred to as the location of which the shard of the prime material lies. And, well, this is from that place. It's basically a beacon. to find the heart of the prime material plane. I do not know why it was in your cryptex, but that is what I believe this to be.
That is some very
Cool.
yes, we got very good information. Do I owe you anything for all that effort and work?
Well, yes, I'd hope you'd use my knowledge to save the world. I know
Okay.
it's a big ask, but I'm stressing here because lots of time seems to be going by and we are not getting any closer to finding out what is going on and what the Layla is doing, and I need to calm down. It's just one last problem. Only a minor one, I promise. When I was saying I was working on the teleportation circles, trying to master how to use them properly.
Mhm.
Well, come this way, and he
What did
moves
you
round
do?
to the north side, to the teleportation circle that sent you to Neverwinter. Well, this appeared while I was testing it out. I think it's my fault. And he
yeah.
points to a small red lightning bolt hanging inside the alcove, 5 feet wide, 5 feet off the floor.
Yeah. Now
yeah.
that you mention this, we found out the hard way that casting magic at the moment seems to have a possibility, not all the time, but quite often, to create these kinds of lightning bolts. The more magic that gets cast around or into it, the larger it gets. People, you can travel through them. They seem to be portals of some sort, but the realm parallel to ours seems to be barren, and while similar, it is filled with monsters that we have never heard of.
Well, I guess this day's full of good news then.
Well, at least it is information that you did not have before.
That is true. I guess every little helps. Collation of information is all we have at the minute, seeing as, well, cities are burning.
La.
I guess we have much to discuss. And we're going to end it there.
Yay.
La 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 la.
Very nicely done, guys. Nice guessing on the scroll asked.
Yeah, it's because
That's getting used, by the way.
Just an FYI, Jack, if you want to find out what's on the other piece of paper, Vigil can help you try and reveal what's on it. However, to do so, you are going to have to shine a UV light onto the piece of paper I gave you. Partly because I can't remember what was on it. I'm pretty sure it was important. Because one of them was information and one of them was a thing. And I remember what the thing was, but I can't remember what the information was. So you're going to have to get a UV light.
Okay.
And that will be
There's one in
Vigil
Word.
using the invisibility.
Interesting. Okay.
You might just have to take it into the forecourt.
Yeah, we haven't noticed that there's two, you know.
There you go.
I'm just trying to think if I have a UV light.
Lying around.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
On that
Oh.
note, very well done, guys.
I do.
You are very jammy. Wait, you've got a UV light right now?
No, I've got one somewhere, so I can find it. It's when I went to the Doctor Who 50th convention, I bought a sonic screwdriver, and that was a UV light.
Oh my god, I have one of them.
So I'm going to spend the next 2 hours digging through my loft to find that.
Right. Yeah, very nicely done. You are jammy bastards with no
I
moral
mean,
compass, but I love it.
all we did was good mathematics and you rolling like shit.
Yeah,
True.
yeah,
This is
You can't
true.
blame maths. You can't blame maths.
true.
I mean, he did roll really low for his immense monster.
Yep, the highest I've rolled for it was a 4.
I didn't even see it.
Wow.
It's hiding
Just
in the room.
in that case, Josh, just to show you,
This is
where
the
is-
Bagman. So they travel through Bag of Holdings.
Yeah, they use this portals or
So
doorways.
sick. So sick. I was literally in the car going, "That's so cool."
Why can't we do that? Just grab a bag of holding, step into it.
Yeah, we just disappear into nothingness.
How many cataclysmic events do you think have been created because one of these bagmen just went like, "Oh, I want a second bag."
Let me just take this bag with me.
Yeah,
that's what it looks like, Josh.
Oh my god, that's horrendous.
that's like me in the morning.
That is awful.
Do you have Facebook open, Lineker, by chance, on your laptop, on your computer?
I do.
I've sent you the ship and currency thing, so on the fly you can work out
Oh,
the
excellent.
distances and if it opens, check it opens, and then
Yeah,
Kill.
it's a good thing to know about the terrorists that I know because of reasons. They can't swim. So if we ever go to an island and we need to fuck up everything there, just summon it there and get the fuck out.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Oh,
That's so funny they can't swim.
someone to
Move
ask
on to the beach.
modify memory. You're my friend and bodyguard.
I don't think that would work.
Oh my god. As a frog, I feel actually I'm quite well positioned to deal with this thing. Or to run away from it at least.
Well,
Right.
that is a spell I'd never thought I'd own.
It is
Yeah,
one
we
time
gave it-
you don't forget because it's a spell scroll.
We did give it to the man who's already committed mass genocide and infanticide.
Oh, that is true. That was a mistake.
Just bear that in mind. We've just given the nuke to the man who caused the Holocaust once.
Yeah.
What could
Right.
possibly go worse? Lots of things go wrong, but can it be worse?
Exactly. That's the Void Boys thinking.
I've been infected.
Yeah. One of us.
One of us. One of us.
See? Oh, you cannot deny it fucking works.
Somehow. Yeah.
No. It just works.
We've used it to skip so much of Lineker's prep. It's amazing.
For like today.
Exactly.
Today was like a droplet in an ocean of just disappointment.
And on that note, I will leave you all.
Yeah.
Right.
Bye, guys.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.